Hi, folks. All right, so tomorrow you're going to write an analytical paragraph based on a passage of Frankenstein from tomorrow's reading. And so I just wanted to review quickly with you three things I really want you to focus on. I want you to focus on commenting on the specific language of the quotations you choose, using precise words, and integrating and citing your quotations correctly. So let's just quickly review what I mean by those three things. So, when I say comment on the specific language of quotations you choose, I don't want you really, there's no point in quoting something if it only illustrates a plot point. Most of the time, if you're choosing to say, hey, reader, look at this specific use of language from the author of the text, you should be wanting us to notice something specific about that language. So, this is a sample Sunny's Blues paragraph written by one of you. And what I have done is gone through and highlighted in blue each moment when I see him specifically commenting on the language of his quotation. I'm not going to read all of this to you, but I encourage you to pause the video and just take a look at it. See how he does that. Well, I will read a little bit of it. So he says, as Sonny's Blues plays at the jazz club, we witness how the concession of control allows Sonny to be free. So we know the main point he's making. At first, Sonny has trouble harmonizing with his piano. He's not with the music. The narrator realizes that it's the band who is waiting for him and pushing him along. So it comments on um, quotes specific language, and then says, and here's what that language shows, suggesting that even in music, attempting to control someone hinders their ability to triumph. So I'll let you go ahead and read the rest of that on your own time. And then the second thing that I want you to focus on is using precise words. This is particularly important in your topic sentence or main claim, but it's also really important in your analytical commentary. So I think one thing to watch out for is using general words like different and certain. I find that we often fall back on words like different and certain when we haven't quite clarified in our own head what it is that we want to say. I want you to really push yourself to try to state exactly what you mean. So, for instance, instead of saying something like Sonny's response to suffering is different from his brother's, go ahead and name the difference, right? What is that difference? So you could say, unlike his brother, Sonny confronts his suffering directly. Instead of saying the narrator struggles with certain aspects of his relationship with his brother, well, that's true, but certain aspects covers so many different things. Identify what aspects he's struggling with. You could say, the narrator struggles to accept that supporting Sonny doesn't mean controlling him. Now I understand exactly what you mean, exactly what you're focusing on. I often find, too, that we tend to fall back on general words like feelings or responses rather than clarifying what feelings or what responses. So instead of saying something like, Sonny's music evokes strong feelings in the narrator, again, make it more precise. Try something like, Sonny's music pushes the narrator to feel his family's pain instead of avoid it. Now we understand what the narrator is feeling through the music instead of just knowing that he feels strong feelings. And finally, the third one, most of you are really well set with this. Make sure you integrate and cite your quotations correctly. For this assignment, all you need to do for citation is put the page number at the end. You don't need to do anything else. This is a very short in class piece. You don't need a works cited page or anything like that. But I don't want you to write page or put the little p, just put the page number. And when I say integrate your quotations, you guys have been doing this for years. Remember that your quotation should not be its own sentence. You always want to lead into it with your own words so that it reads more smoothly for your reader. All right, that's it. Those are the three things I want you to focus on tomorrow. Good luck, and I'll see you in class. Bye bye.